Hey everyone, this is the Hidden Hiro. What would you get if you combine Mario, Bowser, and... fuck. What would you get if you combine Mario, Bowser, and Square Enix? You get Cloud Mario and Bowser Sephiroth. Wait, that's wrong. But seriously guys, today we're diving into the archives to revisit a timeless classic that holds a special place in the hearts of many. It's none other than Super Mario RPG for the SNES. If you haven't played it yet, you should play it because there will be spoilers here. Strap in as we journey back into the Mushroom Kingdom in this epic role-playing adventure. Released in 1996, the Big N was doing great with their Mario franchise, and Square Enix was also doing well with their Final Fantasy franchise too. Could you imagine those two companies making an RPG game? It was a combination of Kami-sama Shigeru Miyamoto's desire to make an RPG game using the Mario characters, and Square wanted to make an RPG that would do better outside of Japan. They were really thinking outside the box. This collaboration resulted in a gaming experience that was unlike anything we've ever seen before. The story begins with the amazing opening of the typical scene of Bowser kidnaps Peach and Mario must save the day. As the player traverses through the castle, you must fight Bowser. After defeating Bowser by attacking the Chain Chomp holding the chandelier, Mario is about to save the princess, now Peach, until Exor literally crashed the party. That is how the game grabbed my attention immediately. I was shocked to see a bigger threat bigger than Bowser, quite literally. As we can see, the star pieces were scattered across the land. It is up to the player to return order and
recover the seventh star!
Visually, Super Mario RPG was a marvel for its time. The game boasted colorful and vibrant 3D rendered graphics that brought the Mushroom Kingdom to life in a way we had never seen before in a Mario game. The graphics for a 32-bit game was amazing. I couldn't believe the layout of this game. For me, this was the first time Nintendo and Square made an isometric 3D platforming Mario game. The director, Fujioka, mentioned at an interview, what would the world of a Mario-style RPG look like? I think our decision to use an isometric 3D view really brings the world of Mario to life. The usual complaint about isometric visuals is that, yeah, they look pretty, but they make the controls difficult. While that's true, the 3D isometric view allows us to show Mario's world in a way never seen before. So I think it was the right choice. But that begs the question, did Nintendo check on Square's development? So the basic ideas and development itself was all handled by Square, with Nintendo periodically checking your work? Yeah, with regard to the graphics, Nintendo has a certain style they like. It was the kind of thing where you think you'd get it perfect, only to realize, oh wait, this is wrong. Our graphics team cried a lot. Here is a photo of a 3D rendered Mario model here. This was a step-by-step breakdown of the process behind crafting Mario's 3D model and the application of then cutting edge and rendering techniques like lighting models. I love the visuals for this game, but what about the most important aspect of any game? How is the gameplay? Super Mario RPG introduced turn-based combat with time button presses, adding an element of skill to the battles. The game also featured platforming elements, puzzles, and mini-games, providing a well-rounded and dynamic gaming experience. We can see Mario has a choice to press A for attack, B for defense or run, Y for special, and X for items. Fujioka was asked, were there any Mario traditions you wanted to include but couldn't? We wanted to have the mushroom mechanic, where little Mario eats the mushroom and becomes big Mario, and so forth. But we were unable to realize, partly it was hardware limitations. But it just looked weird for Mario to be walking around the map in different sizes. It's too bad, as we had wanted to include some dungeons that you'd only be able to reach as Little Mario. Wow, that's crazy information. However, what about the characters themselves? Mario is the main star of this game. Ha! See what I did there? You know, 7 stars. Whatever. I love the fact that Mario doesn't talk throughout the entire game. He expresses himself by nodding his head, transforms to other characters, or throws his fists. He uses several tools such as the hammer, turtle shell, and fists. My favorite super move with Mario is how he glows the ace of spades, and then he unleashes hell with Ultra Flame.
It's a me, a Mario.
He is a well-rounded character, which is not surprising to anyone. That's all I have to say about Mario. Mallow is a Nimbus character, which means his appearance is cloudy and fluffy. He can be mistaken for marshmallows or
Marshmallow fluff?
He is first introduced right after we spoke with the Chancellor to save Princess Toadstool. Mallow is trying his best to get his frog coin back from Croco. You gotta love how determined Mallow is for thinking he can make this jump over the wall.
Just do it!
He uses several tools such as Froggy Stick, symbols, and his fists. My favorite super moves with Mallow are the ones that hit multiple targets, being able to heal a character, and revealing an opponent's HP. Also, I love the Jumping Star super. Once you reach Tadpole Pond, you learn from Frog Fuchsius that Mallow is not a frog. Frog Fuchsius says, "When I happened to see a basket floating down from the falls, I peeked inside and I saw a little baby staring right back at me." The name Mallow was written. What I love about Mallow is his personality. Mallow is a kind-hearted and somewhat timid character. Mallow's character development throughout the game showcases themes of identity and self-discovery. Mallow was my favorite character growing up as a kid since my older brother loved playing Mario. That's all I have to say about Mallow. Geno is not only a doll, but he is a celestial being who inhabits a doll. I'm pretty sure most would agree that Geno is the GOAT of this game, man. Like, he makes Pinocchio look like a joke. Not gonna lie, without this character, there is no Super Mario RPG. That's how much of a role Geno plays in this game. He comes from the stars to tell Mario, yo, we gotta fix this star road, otherwise no more wishes for anyone in this world. Oh, we gotta f up Smithy for this shit. Mario is like, aight. Geno is first introduced at the home of Gaz. We can see the awakening of Geno right in front of our eyes. This is a magical sequence that is memorable to all players and fans of Geno. Oh yeah, and my eldest brother loved playing Geno. He uses several forms of attacks such as handgun, double punch, and star gun. What I love about Geno is he can play support by powering up one of your character's attack and defense with Geno Boost. He can hit multiple targets with Geno Blast and Geno Flash. However, his most devastating move is Geno Whirl. If you can time the button press just right,
Now that's a lot of damage!
despite being a doll, there is a reason why the star chose him. He is stupid powerful for no reason. This character had such an impact on so many players. During the time of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, fans of this character demanded Geno to be in this game, almost as much as Waluigi, but maybe even more. However, Kami-sama Masahiro Sakurai revealed that Geno was coming as a DLC, but for the skin of the Mii fighters.
Oh no!
At an interview with Sakurai from Source Gaming, what led you to decide to make Geno a costume after all this time? To tell you the truth, it's because I wanted Geno to be a playable character. He has a gun for a hand, and I think he fits in really well with Smash. During Brawl, I thought it would be great if I could add him, but in the end, it didn't become a reality. Because of that, You added him as a Mii costume this time? That's right, he's very popular. When talking about older characters, Geno always gets a lot of requests. He didn't appear as a fighter, but I was able to achieve something kind of close to that as a Mii costume. Whoa, wait. You mean to tell me since Brawl, he wanted to include Geno since Brawl? That is crazy. That's all I have to say about Geno. Next, we have Bowser Sephiroth. Bowser, sorry. Bowser is forced to help Mario fight Smithy in this game. His motivation to help Mario is to reclaim his castle.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
He joins our party at Booster's Tower. Oh wait, sorry. We joined the Koopa Troop, or so they're pretending. There's several tools, such as Chain Chomp, Spiked Link, Drill Claw, and Hurley Gloves? What does that do? Oh my god, this man is literally throwing Mario at his opponents. This has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen in a game, and I'm sure Bowser's enjoying every second of it.
You're goddamn right.
I like how each of his super moves would inflict status effects or do a ton of damage. As a kid, I never thought the day would come that we can actually play as Bowser in a game. I felt like,
now I know what true power feels like.
But joking aside, I do like seeing a different side to him. He cares about his minions throughout the story, especially when he was in Monstro Town. Overall, I can respect Bowser in this game. Princess Toadstool, commonly known as Princess Peach, is amazing in this game. You see this girl? You see this girl? Touch her shit? This is what happens. She is literally the best character in this game. I know what I said about Geno being all powerful, but Toadstool takes the cake. She joins our party after you rescue her from Booster's wedding and when we leave the Mushroom Kingdom. She uses several tools such as Slap Glove, Parasol, War Fan, and a freaking frying pan? Like I was saying earlier, she is a beast when it comes to healing. You start off with Therapy and Group Hug. Group Hug is one of the best abilities in the game. It heals your whole team and removes status effects as well. She can revive fallen party members and she could use, bombs?
Talk to me, tell me where the bomb is.
Tell me where the bomb is!
Wait, really? Wow, she is really full of surprises. Throughout the game, Princess Toadstool undergoes character growth. Her willingness to actively participate in the quest and contribute to battles reflects a more empowered and capable version of the character. This departure from the traditional damsel in distress role is a way to showcase her strength. No wonder Booster wanted to marry her, and I don't blame him.
Romantic deep male voice. Welcome to the best night of your life.
Great, that covers all the main characters. What about the music in the game? Why is it relevant and why should anyone care about it? The soundtrack to Super Mario RPG was composed, for the most part, by Yoko Shimomura, and she had help from Koji Kondo, known for Super Mario Bros. Themes, and Nobuo Uematsu for Final Fantasy IV. I would like to share my favorite songs in no particular order. In the Flower Garden is a great introduction to the whole game. It is iconic and memorable forever. The Road is Full of Dangers is commonly played throughout the game. I really enjoy this song, especially the flute part where it goes... Fight Against Monsters, iconic battle music for the game. It sets the mood that you're going to fight enemies playfully. Victory is catchy and likable. I really enjoy this one. Hello, Happy Kingdom. I enjoy this song because it feels like home. It is happy, nostalgic, and I feel safe when I hear this music. Fight Against a Stronger Monster. Great song. It sets the mood that you're going to fight a mid-boss, so take them seriously. Here's some weapons. This song feels like it should be played in a Halloween party or in a haunted mansion. It has this eerie vibe. It is also played frequently as well. I love the part where it goes in like fight against an armed boss. Alright, before I play this song, I can't stress how amazing this song is. I feel like the composer had a bad day and said, "F it, I'm gonna go in hard in this song." Each of these bosses that have this song means you better strap in because it's going to be a long one. I love the beginning because it builds up the moment and then the beat drops hard. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go down the Wine River. It is a great song when you're playing this mini game. It eases a scary situation into a fun little song that I enjoy hearing. Geno Awakens. This song is magical and very sentimental to me. Beware the Forest's Mushrooms. Oh man, we got another banger of a song. Again, I feel like the composer was like, I'm lost, but I want to vibe with the forest today. It feels like you're in a fairy tale land. It is a song I enjoy as well, especially the part where it goes bum 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 bum. The Merry Mary Bell Rings. Good song. I will probably be playing this song at my wedding one day. Fight against Culex. Iconic music for an iconic battle. It is incredible what Square Enix gave us here. Also, when you beat him, you get that Final Fantasy IV victory song as well. We covered the songs. How well were the sales in 1996? While I was researching this game, I found this information from Next Generation magazine on June 6, 1997. Originally, Nintendo shipped 300,000 Super Mario RPG cartridges at launch in mid-May. With shortages showing in retail, Nintendo of America believes that over 200,000 copies of the game have been sold in its first 4 weeks on the market. While that doesn't compare to the almost 500,000 units sold in the same time for Donkey Kong Country, the demand has far outstripped what Nintendo had anticipated. Nintendo stated that the title is on track to easily exceed our 500,000 target, and it may easily become a 1 million seller by the end of this calendar year. It followed Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Mortal Kombat 3 for the SNES and Genesis. Here is the article from the World Almanac and Book of Facts, 1998. I was surprised to see Super Mario RPG was number 6 top-selling video games in 1996. It is incredible to see how much hype this game had back in the day. And yes, I am aware of the remake for this game, which I cannot wait to review it when I get to it. Now, you're probably wondering, what do I think of this game? There are a few bosses that I would like to highlight first. Croco, since he was purple, and that is my favorite color. Mac, because he was the first boss to use that amazing soundtrack. Puntinello, since he too is purple, but he is the only boss that you don't defeat. He defeated himself. Jinx. He represents the phrase, big things come in small packages. All joking aside, he is hard to fight. Bring lots of mushrooms and pick-me-ups. Valentina. Oh, man. Well, she was hot, damn it. The Axum Rangers. At this time period, Power Rangers were on fire. It was smart of the developers to incorporate these characters in the game. This fight was fantastic, seeing each Ranger has their own unique attack, and they had their own Megazord too. Exor. This was the moment I realized the sword wasn't called Smithy. Smithy was a great boss fight. He has 2 forms for you to fight. His first form looked like an evil Santa Claus to me. The second form, oh my god, he looks ugly as f. Music was good, but man, this form, I didn't like to fight it due to some of his attacks being extremely bright. I would advise anyone with epilepsy to be careful playing this match. Culex. Now, I put this boss last because he is miles harder than Smithy. The fact that you need red essence to fight him shows how hard he is. Plus, he has 4 crystals that deal a lot of damage. He too has a move that does a lot of damage as well. This fight will go down for me as one of the hardest bosses in this game. There were several moments in the game that impacted me when I was a child. I love the part where Geno stepped in to stop Bowyer from taking the star piece. That Dad taught me to be brave and face your fears regardless of the situation. He was like a role model to me when growing up.
Might as well hang it up, Lawson. This dodgeball court ain't big enough for the both of us.
You talk like a hero. You got something to learn about heroes, LaSalle. Heroes die!
I like the humor in the game. For example, I like the part where Bowser wouldn't care, but then later realizes he can't have Princess Toadstool and his castle at the same time.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Also, to this day, we don't know what Toadstool's mysterious item was. People have theorized that it is her undergarments, erotic novel, or suggestive toy. So the funny thing is that we find this item near the fireplace. My theory is that she could have been burning evidence to a murder. Or maybe she was playing with her toy on the chair and then it fell down near the fireplace. That's probably the most logical situation. I had a wonderful time with the mini games, but I didn't like the Yoshi's race. The timing was difficult for me as a kid. I was happy when I completed it.
This was supposed to be my year, my time to shine, my turn to toss boot and butt for good old 3rd Street. And you come along and beat me? How do you do it, 4th grader?
Let's see. Maybe it's my shoes.
Well, I got the same shoes as you.
Oh, then it couldn't be the shoes, because I beat you bad.
I had a blast with the mine cart. I thought it was revolutionary at the time because how the graphics looks and how the cart turns. I want to share a quick story about the sunken ship. I was the youngest of 3 brothers, and my 2 older brothers would play this game first before me. Each of us would have our own save file. We were stuck in this area for like a month because we couldn't figure out the password. Now, this was before the internet. You had to use the hints they gave you. What did we do in the meantime? We literally maxed out our characters to kill time. It's like we had our own hyperbolic time chamber from DBZ. My oldest brother was able to figure out the password because he went to a GameStop and found the answer in a magazine. I felt so stupid not realizing the answer. And by the time we got out of this chamber, fighting so many enemies from the sunken ship over and over again, we came out so powerful. By the time we got to Smithy, this was the result.
This is fun!
How you like that? How you like that?
One last thing from the interview with Fujioka. Finally, if you could sum up the appeal of Mario RPG in one sentence. Fun to control, I think. Fun to control is such an understatement. This game is
Perfection.
I couldn't agree more. This game is an easy classic, a 10 out of 10 for me. I can easily go back to it and only feel nostalgia. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey through Super Mario RPG. What were some memorable moments you liked about this game? Share it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and bell icon too for more content. And never forget to follow your arrow. Take care.